So there's this church in Nigeria that their members started giving testimonies, and the testimonies are unbelievable. Do you understand? And many people have been attacking them. For instance, one of the testimonies says that a guy was kidnapped by kidnappers, and the lion carried him and brought him to the junction in the main road, and waved and told him bye bye, told him that the road to go. A lion. And then the other one was like the kidnappers used the knife on him on his head, and the knife bounced and did a sound, kam, kakam. They now hit him in his leg, and he couldn't penetrate. Oh, why? Because they are wearing their apron that their founder, that their senior pastor gave them. Okay, they do buy this thing from the church, and everybody will wear it. It's almost like a uniform. Now people are attacking them, but there are two kinds of people attacking them: the Christians, fellow Christians, and unbelievers, people that are not Christian, maybe other religions or atheists. Me personally, I want to start with faulting the Christians. You as a Christian, why are you attacking them? Why are you disbelieving their miracles? Does it make sense? And if you believe the ones in the Bible, why are you disbelieving the ones that they're telling? In the Bible, it is written that somebody walked on water. Since they born you, have you ever seen anybody walk on water? No, but you believe it. Why are you now doubting that a lion carries somebody? In the Bible, that they wrote that somebody used his staff. His staff turned into snake and swallowed other snakes. You believe it. It just looks normal to you. You believe it. But when somebody said that a lion carried him and rescued him from kidnappers, you doubt it. In the Bible, they said that somebody prayed and fire came down from heaven to consume sacrifice. It sounds okay to you. That one is very believable. Yeah? And now you are doubting that an old woman, collected AK-47 from 3 armed robbers and took them to the police station. Oh God. Why are you doubting their testimonies if you believe the ones in the Bible? Why? Yeah, in the Bible, there is no kind of testimony that is not in the Bible. And the Bible is written by ancient Jews, ancient Israelites. Now, these ancient Israelites were writing their own testimony. These are testimonies that they have. They wrote it down. You as an African, you are reading it, and it makes sense to you. But when a fellow African is saying their own, all of a sudden it becomes unbelievable. It becomes a meme. Does it make sense? What they are saying is not even more than what is written in the Bible. If we start reading, have you read Revelation? A beast with 7 heads and 39 legs is opening a scroll. It looks okay to you because it's written in a book. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense for any Christian that believes the Bible to doubt what those testimonies, those chosen people are. That's exactly the nature of testimonies in the Bible. That's exactly the nature of testimonies there. There was this apostle in Nigeria that told a story about somebody that slept in a toilet in France and woke up in a toilet in Germany without visa. He went from France to Germany without visa by sneaking through toilets. And people are doubting it. If you're a Christian, you should not doubt that. Because it's written that Elijah, with his leg, went faster than the king's chariot. It was about to rain, so the king was racing to town. And Elijah, with his leg alone, was able to run faster than them. It makes sense to you. We need to start putting things in context. But from a non-Christian perspective, that's when I can agree with you doubting it. For instance, did you notice that all those testimonies, both the ones in the Bible and the one by chosen people, the one in the toilet disappearing, appearing in France, none of them have evidence. Something as big as France airport. Are you telling me there's no CCTV to capture this person entering into a toilet in France and appearing in German airport? Are you telling me there's no CCTV in German airports, at least to prove that it is a testimony? No proof. It's all stories. This one that said that lion carried him, where is the evidence? No evidence. Zero. The other one said that she collected AK-47 from thieves. Where is the evidence? No evidence. Zero. All the testimonies, no evidence. They said that one said that they used machete on his head and they didn't enter. It sounded calm. Where is the evidence? Zero. Are you telling me that 100% of the testimonies have no evidence? Come on. It is said that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Most people don't know that what is written in religious books are claims. If I say that Jesus is inside you, it's a claim. What's the evidence? You have to bring the evidence. I am the way, the truth, and the life. It's a bold claim. Now you have to substantiate it with evidence. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a lie or it's true, but the evidence needs to come. If you read the Bible, there was a time that somebody was blind. They brought him to Jesus and asked Jesus, why is this person blind? Is it because his father, the sins of his father, or the sins of his grandfather and his forefathers? Jesus said, no. He's blind so that the power of God may be made manifest. That is for evidence. That the reason this guy is blind is for evidence. I don't even want to go into the ethics of it, that an innocent man was made blind by God so that God can prove himself. No. The fact that, according to the story, that blind was for proof. Jesus was able to prove that there's power of God by healing the guy. Do you get what I'm saying? All the testimonies we're having here is lacking proof. Do you understand? A whole lot of is just lacking proof. And sometimes they maliciously edit out what really caused the testimony. A good example is when a woman is barren for 17 years. All of a sudden she gives birth to twins. From barrenness to twins. That looks normal to you? And then they'll bring the pastor's oil. They say it's the oil that caused it. The anointing oil. Or they bring the apron. It's the apron that caused it. When in reality, this woman went for IVF. Went through a whole IVF procedure. They hide it. The latest one that is trending is the lady gave birth to 5 babies or so. And then a pastor came there and started giving them money as if it's the oil of the pastor. But they carefully and maliciously edit out the, what they call it? The medical procedure that they did. So a lot of members in the congregation would not know about the medical procedure. So they now, if they are barren, they will keep praying and praying and years will be passing without them knowing that it's a medical procedure. That's to tell you that people that are overly religious can be deceptive. Avoid them. It's different from being religious, right? But when your religiosity is too much, you carry on for head. Sometimes a person can be really deceptive. Think about all the testimonies you've heard that people say that they magically gave birth after many years, and you are giving birth to, you're having multiple gestation from nowhere. They did IVF. They will stand on the stage and lie to the whole congregation, and pastor knows that this is IVF. Pastor will also lie and take glory for it. So some of these people how can somebody carry a microphone and say what they know to be obviously a lie? A lion carried you. Is that not a lie? You see the person booked in this apron and they're saying it with all confidence. Is that not a lie? That's to tell you that people can stand like this and lie. When some people are very overly religious, they can be dangerous. That's why if such people deal with you here, you'll be wondering, is this not a church goer? Not be church goer. Do you understand what I'm saying? If somebody can stand on stage and lie and say that somebody entered a toilet in one airport and appeared in another, I can't trust you in anything. Like, seriously, why would you lie such a lie? In case you don't know, people can run their churches without fake testimonies. Example, Pastor Sam Adeyemi. You don't see him in any controversy. He doesn't do fake testimony. His church is still big. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody. If you come, you collect the word, you go. Paul Adefarasin. He's running his church without fake news testimonies. You come, you collect the word, you go. If it changes your life, it changes. If you don't change your life, you come back next Sunday and collect more word. He's not into blah, 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 fake testimony. So if a pastor decides to build a church on fake testimony, it's his decision. If he's allowing those people giving testimony, did you know that they are screened before they come to stage? They are screened. So the evangelists will listen to them first, their testimony first, and decide whether to get to stage. For them to handpick those ones that they know that are obviously lies, that means they are in a part of a scheme. I'm not saying this church is bad though. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general. If any church I go to and I hear somebody on stage tell an obvious lie, I don't trust the whole church again. The whole church.